All right, good morning all, and welcome to News of the Day. And this is from yesterday and today, and yep, I'm wearing the Blues jersey again because Barbashev has signed a 2-year deal worth $1.475 million per year. So if you're looking for the Blues to make any other decisions and any other additions, likely not going to happen. According to Cap Friendly, they have less than $500,000 in cap space. They literally don't have room for another player unless they move somebody out. So for the Blues, this is your team. This is it. And Barbashev at a pretty decent rate for the next couple of years. There's still some offensive upside to Barbashev. I still think he's capable of being a 20-goal scorer. I still think he's got that talent. And I would imagine that'll start coming out as soon as this year. And honestly, I think that could be a contract that's seen as a bargain as soon as next summer. I'm not going to post all about it on here, but if you go to the Sportsnet website, they have a big read right now on Terry Ryan, who is known in the hockey world from Ball Hockey Nationals in Newfoundland, and it's a good read. And honestly, guys playing ball hockey, and nobody's wearing rollerblades in that either. So, yeah, kind of fun to see, and fun to see ball hockey being covered, which shows you we're kind of in a dead zone when it comes to stuff that's actually happening because of the RFAs. And once the RFAs are signed, maybe we'll get into some trading, but it feels like everything's held up by those few players. For those who are not following what's going on with Karpat, let me tell you that Puljujarvi's off to a strong start with them. So this is the start of what you hope will happen for Puljujarvi. He gets his game together at the European level and has a good year there, and then drives up his value at the Oilers, and either he comes back and they figure out a way to make it work, or he gets moved to another organization where he can play. He needs confidence back desperately, and so maybe he'll get that playing in Finland for a year. Ryan Reaves officiated a wedding in Vegas, which I didn't know that was an option. I would have renewed my vows if I'd known that was an option. So, yeah, there's that. But I think that's kind of a fun thing that is as Vegas as you can get. Is, all right, we got a hockey team. How do we get these guys to officiate weddings? That's as Vegas as it gets. It really is. On the good news front, Roman Josi is anxious to sign an extension with Nashville. We can look at next year's UFA crop and talk about how great it looks. Honestly, a lot of these guys are going to sign extensions before that. The free agent crop is never as good as it looks a year out, or in this case, 10 months out. So Josi wants to sign an extension. Nashville clearly will want to keep him as long as possible. So it looks like both sides mutually want to get this done. The interesting one could be Braden Holtby in Washington. Because Holtby wants to stay there. He wants to talk extension. And Washington management clearly likes his game and want to keep him. But Samsonov is going to affect things. And Brian McClellan has admitted that the play of Samsonov could decide how much they want to give to Holtby and for how long. So there's no point giving Holtby a really big, long contract if Samsonov is ready. And, it all comes down to cap management. In a non-cap world, you just give Holtby the extension and then deal with it with Samsonov being ready. But in a salary cap environment, that decision becomes a little bit more difficult. And final article of the day, Bob McKenzie's reporting that we could hear today about the retirement of Justin Williams, that's the direction that he appears to be leaning, and that if he doesn't, there are numerous teams that are interested in his services. So if Williams calls it a career today, yeah, that deserves a career of video because he definitely has escaped retirement previously. He's played a very long time in the National Hockey League and had a fascinating run along the way. So if that does happen, all the best to him in retirement, and he'll make a great analyst somewhere or whatever he decides to do, whether it's an analyst, and I say that just because he's very personable and he's a good talker, or If he decides to get into a management role, that would probably work for him as well. He seems like the kind of guy that can do a little bit of everything. So Bob McKenzie's pretty good. If he reports that a guy's leaning towards retirement, we could hear it today. There's a good chance that it could very well happen. So there you go. Let me know your thoughts regarding any of these topics in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and for all your support. I'll talk to you again soon.